Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video of our Derby County Football Manager series. We are back with another part. So in this video we've got Reading, Millwall, Southampton in the FA Cup, and then Preston in the Championship. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting episode. We are going to have some FA Cup action as well, just after beating Ipswich in our last episode in the FA Cup 1-0. So now we've got Reading to play. So let's see what little substitutions we can, not substitutions, but what changes we can make to the team for now. So we lost our last game against Leeds, which is quite a big disappointment for me, because that would have allowed us to go top spot probably. So that was a big disappointment for us personally, but we got to carry on. The season's not over. We are well within our target of promoting. We're in third place right now. Still got quite a few games left. Let's see how many games we have approximately. Yeah, we still got quite a few games left, taking us up until 5th of January to conclude the season. Of course, this will be further delayed if we have more FA Cup matches or whatever. I'm guessing the schedule will have to be pushed back. But let's head straight into the match, guys. We are versing Reading right now. They've got two strikers up front. They're looking to inflict some heavy damage on our defence. So here we go. We get this first half underway. A good little cross to Hudson-Odoi. He just couldn't keep that one in. Goes up for a throw-in. Gives it straight away. Mount. Good little passes. Just a little chance for Reading to score. But here it is. Potentially a counter-attack. It is a free kick of Pinamonti. It's like a red card for the Reading player. Shocking scenes right now. In the 3rd minute to get a red card, that must have been a really bad tackle. But it's good for us. Here's Tomori on that right hand side. A good cross in, and whoever that was just couldn't get the header on target, which is a good play from Tomori though. He's doing well down that right hand flank since his move from more of a central role to a right fullback. So we started off the game well. Obviously, we have the red card from Reading to further support our attacks because they were one man down. They've probably had to shuffle their formation up just a bit to adapt to the new game plan and to adapt to being a man down. So let's see how that compares to our game plan, which we have been executing this whole season. You know, not always to the best of our ability, but I feel like we are improving as a team, and I'm not expecting us to go undefeated now or anything like that, but we are still going to fall at some points. We're still going to lose some games against big teams. A good goal from Wilson. The real point here is that we keep improving. As long as I see improvements every match, that should be okay. So we take the lead just before half time, which is a good time to get a goal. It kind of demoralizes the opposition and also gives your team a very good morale heading into the tunnels at half time. A good shot. Oh, gets saved by the keeper, and whoever that was just couldn't get the tap in at the near post. It went out for a goal kick. But anyway, good play. We're playing really well. We're still getting chances with 3 minutes to till we get to half time. Here's Tonali with a good cross, and that's a goal for Pinamonti, and that's exactly how we do this. Absolutely beautiful crossing from Tonali. And Pinamonti is on his 20th goal of the season, which is absolutely brilliant considering this is his first season in a new league. Sometimes it takes people longer to adapt, but not him. He is scoring them goals in, and the best thing is our teammates are also providing him with the chances. Here is Reading. They get the second half underway, desperately looking for a way back, but the whistle is just about to go in any second now. Let's see how much added time they get. Oh, wait. I think it's hard second half already. I think I just completely forgot that I pressed to go into the second half. But anyway, here's a free kick and a good space. Here's to Mount. What's Mount going to do? Mount very... he gets the ball back though. Respect to him. I was just going to slate him for losing that ball, but he gets it back. I like to see that. Wilson gets another goal. Tomori, absolutely lethal down that right-hand full-back side. Putting in them good crosses. And we are now 3-0 up. And this game is looking like a treat. Just look at these stats. 15 shots, 7 on target. And we are also doing better in possession, which means we are executing our game plan effectively, which is to hit teams on the counter. and just to score as many goals as we can without conceding. A good little play from Hudson-Odoi. Pellegrini tries to go for a volley, and it does go for a goal kick. We're going to get ready to make our substitutions any moment now, as soon as the referee allows us to initiate our subs. And let's see who we can put on. I'm thinking I might put Smith Rowe, but we're just going to have to see what the ratings, how the players have been performing. Okay, so Hudson-Odoi is on a 7, not too bad. Wilson's on a 10, of course. Mount is on a 7, so we're gonna let's put Willock on for Mount. Mount's also got a yellow card, and let's put on Smith Rowe for Hudson-Odoi, and let's see where this takes us for the remaining 7 minutes of the second half. Here we go, another good free kick and a good opportunity and a good space. Wood passes it safely. Here's Smith Rowe. What can he do? His crossing gets cleared out by the defender, and it is a corner kick. Here's Wilson. He's gonna play it to Pellegrini, and what a shot! It just goes over the bar. A good little set piece there, and no one was marking Pellegrini. Very good little set piece tactic. And it is full time, guys. What a game we've had. And just to put that disappointment of our last game behind us, of that 1-0 loss against league leaders Leeds, we've come back very solidly, and now we've got Millwall. Let's see where Millwall are in the table. They are 11th, so they're not doing too great. But that win takes us level on points with Leeds, guys. So it's just been a catching up game for us this whole season. It feels like just when we get there, we're just about to take first spot, we just get knocked back down by a team that comes along. So it's all about consistency. That is why I keep pressuring my team to keep going forth and improve their consistency, because that's the only thing that wins you the league. Consistency. Any points you drop is points gained for your opposition clubs, your rivals. So you need to be very careful where you drop points and when you drop points in which part of the season. That can also be crucial. Okay, okay. So I feel like I'm going to put the same formation up just because we played really solid. Hudson-Odoi is going to remain in that left-hand side. Here's Millwall. They get their first half underway. Just a few passes here and there, just warming up, trying to get into the rhythm of the game. Good pressure from my team, though. If you guys notice, very high pressure line. We are pressuring. Look, 2 players just went for that defender just to force him to play it back to the keeper and ease the pressure on our midfield and our defense. Stop any good long balls coming in and potential goals. So it's nice to keep an eye out for all these things, all this pressure being put on, all these player movements. It's easy to forget about it. But anyway, oh, another corner. We're getting a bit carried away now. We are leaving chances. And we are just getting a bit boxed in at the moment. Just got to ride through this early moments of pressure, and we can't. They put a goal away. Apparently there was a handball. There are protests of a handball, but the referee, he has not seen anything, and he's not going to VAR either, so it's not looking good for us. Here's Wilson to Pinamonti. Pinamonti, he clears it off the line, but Mount gets a goal. Absolutely beautiful. First goal of the season for Mount, and what a way to reply to that early goal we conceded. Really good, and that's Mount's first goal of the season, I think. Happy to see him on the score sheet. He's been a bit of in and out this season since his injury. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in my earlier videos. So I'm glad to see him on the score sheet, and I'm glad to see him picking up his form again. Here's another cross for Millwall. We need to be careful because they seem like they could do a lot more damage from the crosses. Wilson, he can't get there in time, and just like that, Millwall are back in possession, but good play from Hudson-Odoi, Tonali to Wilson, and it's a free kick to Derby. We're playing well, guys. We're playing well to come back 1-0 down and still put pressure. That means something. And here's Wilson. Oh, the keeper nearly spilled that off his hands, but no one was there to tap it in from close range. And yeah, another chance goes begging for us, which we need to start taking chances, especially this second half. And let's see what we can do. Here's Tonali to Aja, to Tomori, Wilson. Good little link-up play, finding good spaces. Look, Hudson-Odoi is completely exposed. No one was marking him. And there is a free kick for Derby. I think Mason Mount's going to take it. Most likely... No, Wilson takes it, sorry. Maybe perhaps he should have passed it. Put a little cross in. But anyway, we're back on the counter. Here's Mount. Here's Hudson-Odoi. Mount. Wilson. Oh, Wilson was offside. Come on, guys. We need this win. This is our chance to go at the top. But of course, Leeds need to draw or lose, and we need to win for that to happen. And at the moment, it's looking a bit like we are going to go for a draw, which is not too good for me personally. I'm not going to settle for that, especially since Millwall are 11th placed down the table. If we can't beat these kind of teams, then I don't know how we're going to beat those upper teams. Leeds, pretty sure we're going to face them again this season. I'm not sure if we faced them already twice. But yeah, let's make a quick substitution, guys. I feel like we just need a bit more cutting edge in the attacking phase. So let's see who we can bring on. Pinamonti's not in great form. He is on a 6, but we are going to stick with him because he's showing us that he can score goals. Mount is on a 8. He's been doing well. We're going to put Lawrence on for Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi has been a bit quiet this game. He's just made a few passes here and there, but attacking threat-wise, he's not been too active. Here we go, 73rd minute. Come on, guys, 4 minutes. What happened? Don't know why the game stopped. Let's make some more substitutions. It's a bit too late now, though. It's only about 2 minutes remaining. Come on. Pinamonti, Wilson, Valverde, Mount, Wilson, Pinamonti, Mount, yes! What a goal! Mount gets his second goal of the game. That gives us our second goal of the game. And absolutely beautiful play. So we're going to put Nikita on for Pinamonti. We need to play shape. We're going to play defensive now, guys. We need to hold this lead no matter what. So we need to play defensive. Pinamonti's getting replaced by Nikita. Not been Pinamonti's game, unfortunately, but he did play really well in his last game. So let's see, guys, what a win we have here on our hands. Good interception from Lawrence. He needs to release someone on the counter-attack. Nikita, let's see what he can do. Mount to Nikita, and that's a goal. Nikita, absolutely beautiful from Nikita. Just a coolness to take that around the keeper and slot it back home. That is not very easy, let me tell you that. Especially for a young striker like him. He's not been playing this much this season, and I kind of feel for him. Obviously, Pinamonti's been a revelation since he signed for the club. So there is no space at the moment for Nikita. But as you can see, he's a very good backup striker. And I will be monitoring him further into the season. Because I do need to start drawing up my squad for the next season. We've got a lot of on loan players, which, as you guys know, we will lose them come the end of the season. They will have to go back to their parent clubs. So we need to start getting on the drawing board and doing some team drafts, who we can sign for those players we're going to lose. Obviously, we're going to need a replacement for Hudson-Odoi. A striker position safe. A midfielder position not so safe. Okay. We do need a central defensive midfielder because Valverde is only on loan, and Mount is on loan as well from Chelsea. So it's going to be an interesting one to play out. Okay, guys, we're going to put Lawrence on for Hudson-Odoi. Lawrence has been playing well since he came on last game. Goebbels, we haven't got space for him at the moment, unfortunately. Actually, no, we do. We're going to put him for Smith-Rowe. Willock's been playing well, but Mount's back on top form, so we can't really lose Mount right now. But anyhow, we are in the FA Cup, guys, now against Southampton, a Premier League team, so this is another chance for us to cause a big upset and get a win here. We've already beaten Watford, we've already beaten Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, sorry, so this is our chance to further extend our domination against these upper tier clubs, these elite clubs that are in the Premier League for a reason, because they've got good quality players. So let's just hope we can put in a good statement here, put in a good match. and as always, implement our game plan. We legit got the same formation same lineup as we did last game, except for I put Lawrence in for nearly a goal for Southampton. Defensive phase was a bit slacky from my team point of view. Too many spaces, too many gaps for Southampton to exploit and take their chances. As I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I put in Lawrence on for Hudson-Odoi because Hudson-Odoi has been a bit quiet these past few games. I need someone that can really get in there and cause a big threat. But it's okay. Hudson-Odoi is still young. He's still learning. I think he's about 17, 18 years old right now in this game. So that's a lot of pressure for a youngster. Anyway, here's Tomori to Tonali. Tomori again. Bit of a desperate pass up to Lawrence. But it could have worked out maybe perhaps on another day. But it did make us lose possession. The game's been a bit tight. Both teams have 2 shots, 0 on target. Southampton obviously are edging possession just a bit. And they have another chance to score. Free kick awarded. Oh, come on, Tonali. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. I can't see if these things are actually a free kick or not. Could have been a free kick. Could have not been a free kick. Good little save from Martinez, I'm guessing. Southampton do get another cross though. It is looking dangerous for us at the moment. We are conceding a lot of chances. And yet again, we just escape a goal opportunity. It did go out for a goal kick, luckily. We really need to start picking up the momentum in this game. I know it's hard facing a Premier League club, but there is no excuse. I mean, we've beaten Liverpool, so if we've beaten Liverpool, I'm pretty sure we can beat literally any other team in the game. Not a very good pass out from the back from... We keep getting away with these chances. We keep getting away. Not much to be happy about that, except for the fact that we're not conceding, but just the fact that we're conceding all these chances makes me really worried about how this game is going to pan out. I think we do go into a 4th cup replay if we do draw this, so I'm not sure about that. But let's put Goebbels on for Wilson. Wilson's not been at his best, unfortunately, this game, and Mount as well. He's been a bit quiet. Both on a 6 rating, so Willock and Goebbels is going to have to come in and try and get something out of this game. Not really looking for a replay. That's just going to put another match on our schedule, and we do need all the rest time we can get without having to play matches maybe twice a week. That's quite a lot to play. So 6 minutes left, guys, for us to salvage a win here, perhaps. I'm guessing the next team that scores will get a winner, guaranteed. Not enough time to get a goal back at this stage in the game, but you never know. Come on, 4 minutes. Don't want to change the tactics up, because if we do start to go attacking, I'm pretty sure we are going to end up conceding or something. Let's see if the referee's going to let us take this throw in. Valverde to Goebbels, and there's another throw in, and I think, yeah, the referee blows the whistle, and it's all over, guys. A very bad draw indeed, but that's the most we could get out of that game. Anyway, let's head over to Preston. We verse Preston now, away in the Championship, and that will be the final game of this episode. So right now, checking the table, we have taken first place, guys, after that brilliant 3-1 win over Millwall, I think it was. So that puts us first. However, we are still level on points with our rivals. Nottingham Forest and Brentford are not too far behind. The thing is, Leeds, they were first a game ago and they have dropped their form. But Leeds can't overtake that first position if they win the next game, because they have a game in hand, sorry. So it's looking very, very tight at the top. Very tight. Okay, we need a very, very good win here against Preston. Preston are... Let's see where they are in the table real quick. Preston... Yeah, they're 18th right now. They're literally scraping relegation, so they need to be careful. But that'll give us a good chance. They've also lost all their last 4 games on the run. So, on paper, this should be a good match for us, but not the first time I've said that, and we've come out for it with a draw or a loss against these lesser teams in the league. But anyway, Pellegrini is injured, guys, so that's not very good for us. Can Tomori fit in there? Yes, he can. Tomori can. That gives us the chance to put Wisdom down at right-hand side. And gonna put Forsyth on that side. Who else do we have it? Yep. Let's put on Goebbels for Lawrence this time. And that should be it. Okay, let's head straight into this one. Last game of the episode. We need to make this one worthwhile. Further extend our lead at the top of the table. I'm pretty sure we can do this. And his Wisdom to Aja to I'm not sure who that was. I think that was Pinamonti. A good space for Preston to counter attack. But anyway, here we get another chance. Tonali to Wilson to Mount. Pinamonti, just like that. What a beautiful play. And we are 1-0 up. There are appeals for offside. The referee's just going up to see what's going on. Pretty sure that he won't call on VAR, would he? No, he's not. But he is probably going to talk to the players to stop protesting at the linesman. It's not very sportsmanship and sportsmanlike, sorry. And it just looks bad. All the players crowding the linesman makes his job difficult. And there we go. Preston get a goal. Switched off for just a second, and that's exactly what we deserve. A goal. Just a few minutes later after we score. That's exactly what happens when you switch off. Guessing not enough man marking in that box from that corner allowed someone to get a header in. Is Wilson not controlling the game very well? Pinamonti is just a beast. Mount is also a beast. He controlled that ball so well just to hold off that opponent whilst Pinamonti made a run. Very good, very good. You need to have a good football brain for these kind of stuff. You need to be aware of your surroundings. Know when your striker is going to make a run. And we can see it yet again. Absolutely disgusting defense. Nathan Wood is the culprit of this one. He lets this one slide. Yeah, a rare mistake from Nathan Wood. He's a young defender. But he's not exempt from any... Oh, Pinamonti. Oh, it's a hat-trick. Oh my days. What a counter-attack. Only thing that's concerning, guys, is we do keep conceding goals after goals. And look at the score, it's already 3-2. But, yeah. That's a bit concerning, but let's see how this second half pans out. Need to be careful. Very overtime pass to Pinamonti. Goebbels, Pinamonti gets his goal. Is that going to stand? Yes, it does stand, guys. It's 4-2. Pinamonti's on 4 goals. What an absolute beast. Very, very open game though. 6 goals in 47 minutes. Very open game. I'm not sure that's the... Hajar, he commits a foul on Maguire. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm not sure if that's the best thing for me to hear. I mean, if it's an open game, it means that both sides are conceding chances, which is not what I want. My philosophy is to control the game. Perhaps you could say it's kind of like a Sarri ball. Obviously, you have to apply pressure when you don't have the ball, but when you do have the ball, you need to go on attacking phase, keep that possession. His Mount, and it is a free kick. Goebbels was offside, unfortunately. Another chance for us to grab a goal. 65 minute though, guys. Well within the second half and well within the match overall. Approaching the end of the game. Come on. 77th minute, guys. I'm going to make a quick substitution. Here's a free kick chance for Preston to maybe get perhaps another goal back. And it just goes over the goal for a goal kick. We're going to put Willock on for Tonali. We're going to put Hudson-Odoi for Goebbels. And we're going to put Forsyth on for Tomori. Good game overall. Obviously, we've conceded 2 goals. And in the time we conceded them, it was very concerning because we were 1-0 up, then it was 1-1, then it was 2-1 for us, then 2-2. So as you can see, it was a very tight game at the time. But obviously, looking at it now, 4-2, you think it's an easy game, which it has been after we were drawing 2-2. Willock hits the upright, so unlucky, so unlucky. Here is Forsyth with the corner kick, and another corner kick follows. Preston are down on the ropes. They are down for the count. The only question remains is, are we gonna score another goal? '89th minute, guys. Mount is Preston. Forsyth sticks his leg out and it catches the Preston player, and it is a free kick for them. Let's see if we can wither this last little storm. Are we? Good save from Martinez, keeps it out. Valverde to Hudson-Odoi, another good goal scoring opportunity. Wilson just couldn't get his feet sorted out in time, and it does stop the counter attack from going through. Hudson-Odoi, very good play, except for that little pass. It was just a bit desperate, but the whistle goes, guys. We do win 4-2. Pinamonti's just been a beast. Mount, Tonali, such a good link up in that midfield. Absolutely beautiful, and let's see what that puts us in for our next game. We do have Southampton right now in the next FA Cup, well, in the replay, should I say. So that's going to be a tough game when we resume our series next episode. And yeah, we keep our first place after that win. Leeds are on level games as well. They're 2 points behind. Nottingham Forest are still really close behind us on level points, 58. Only thing that separates us is the goal difference, which we are doing better in. We've got 52 goals scored and 26 conceded. Yeah, so we're doing well, I have to say. For at the beginning of the season, it looked like we were barely going to scrape a 6th place with the way we were going, all the defeats we had. But now it's looking like we are well in reach for that first or second spot, which would not be too bad. I wouldn't mind a 2nd place, but a 1st place is what I'm trying to go for. I'm pretty sure that is what the club wants. And I don't mind exceeding expectations. I love doing that. Obviously, it will be a very good chance for us to get our first trophy, because the FA Cup looks a bit unlikely. Just like the Carabao Cup, we are going to start to verse those big teams, Manchester City, Chelsea. It'll be really hard to come up against them. So that concludes it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.